Jennifer and Ron, the GBI, originally came out believing this was a murder, but the family has never believed that. It's now been 52 days since the twins were found. And tonight, this video capturing the twins here behind me is fueling even more questions for this family.
Nothing adds up. Nothing makes sense. You know, I'm even more clueless now.
Samira Bronner and her twin sister Sabria are aunts to Kaidir and Nazir Lewis. They say the brothers appear in surveillance video at this Shell gas station in Lawrenceville on Friday night, March 7th.
At night at 10:30 p.m.
The station sits on Hurricane Shoals Road near Collins Road, just 9 minutes from the family's home.
They pretty much walked inside the gas station, walked out.
Nothing in the video appeared to stand out.
Drinking water, eating snacks, and dressed how they would normally dress.
But 12 hours later, their bodies are found on Bell Mountain, shot. The mountain is nearly 90 miles away.
They were seen here alive at 10. So how did they end up in the mountain?
The family says the twins weren't hikers.
It's super dark out there. They're not familiar with the roads out there.
And they shouldn't have been in Georgia. The brothers had a flight booked to Boston early that same morning.
But the Uber driver got them there late, so they missed their flight.
Their plane tickets were still in their wallets. What was meant to be a quick trip to visit friends ended with a deadly detour to a remote mountaintop.
I want to know exactly what happened to them. One thing I know for sure, that they did not do nothing to themselves.
The GBI confirming tonight the twins' vehicle was found inside the gates at Bell Mountain. As we've previously reported, those gates are locked at dusk and not reopened, which means they were locked until 8 a.m. And again, the twins were seen here at 10:30 the night before, and their bodies were found at 11 a.m. the next day.
And I'm going to say it over and over and over again. On this channel, we hold racist Caucasian people accountable, because if we don't, who will? And before we get in this video, if you don't like black people, if you don't like black issues, if you don't like black talk, get the stepping. And I'm so glad this family didn't give up on this case, because I know I didn't. So you telling me in 2025, we have no other footage all you can talk about, because they're not showing us the whole time. Oh, we have footage. We have a video at the gas station. Show us the video. But I'm going to be real. I think it's a distraction, because let's keep it real. If they wanted to show us what happened, they would show us. Like I say, it's 2025. It's cameras everywhere. But how ironic, when it's black on black crime, they can solve that with no issues. They use all the cameras. Then, for example, the Julio case, they followed that car. They followed those people from Jacksonville all the way to Tampa. We can even move to the O Block case. They followed them from downtown Chicago all the way back to O Block. Every angle, every footage, everything to solve that case. But how ironic when it's involving a sundown town. Now everybody confused. Now no one knows anything. Make it make sense. First of all, these twins lived in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Lawrenceville is not the country anymore. It used to be country a few years ago, but now it's the city. It's cameras everywhere. You have cameras in stop signs, on top of a stop sign. You have the ring cameras on businesses and homes. You have cameras on Tesla cars. It's cameras everywhere. And the only thing they can talk to us about is a gas station video. Let's be real. It's been over 1 month, and y'all telling me by now y'all haven't tracked their cell phones. All those cell phone towers in Georgia, all those cell phone towers in Atlanta, and y'all haven't tracked their cell phones. You mentioned an Uber driver. What's the Uber driver's name? Have y'all interviewed the Uber driver? Make it make sense. We haven't had any answers. All y'all telling us, all y'all talking about is a video from the gas station, a video we haven't even seen. Make it make sense. And I have to say this over and over and over again. Sometimes you have to sit back, shut up, and use your common sense. The news ain't gonna tell you this, but I'm gonna remind y'all, these twins' bodies were literally found in the Sundown town in Hiawassee, Georgia. Oh, you think I'm lying? Check this out. Towns County, Georgia was indeed identified as a sundown town. meaning it experienced a significant decline in black residents between 1900 and 1910. Black residents during that time period, indicating it was a community where black people were discouraged or forced to leave. And I'm always telling y'all, as a truck driver, when you travel this country, you already know, especially when you go to Georgia. Outside of Atlanta and surrounding areas, Georgia is stuck in 1910. Tell me I'm lying. If you was to go back to Hiwassee, Georgia right now, you used to go back to Hiwassee, Georgia, Towns County, all that, it will feel like you travel back in time. Nothing has changed but technology. And that's why I'm always telling y'all, do not trust this media because they going to leave out important information. Why they not telling you it's 93% Caucasian people in Towns County and only 1.4% black people? That's important information because their bodies were found on that mountain. But you think they gonna tell you the truth, what really happened? Hell no. You think they gonna snitch on their people? Hell no. The only thing they gonna tell you is, we got a video at a gas station, a video they never go show you. Make it make sense. And I have to keep it 100. In my opinion, I feel like the whole town is in on it. You have to think about it with these sundown towns. Everybody gossip. It's a small town. Everyone knows everything, especially when it's a murder, especially when it's black kids that are murdered. You had twins dead on top of a mountain. Everyone knows what happened, but they ain't gonna say nothing because I told y'all, everyone is on the same team. The EMS, the teachers, the schools, the churches, the coroners, the store owner, the firefighter, they all on the same team. And speaking of firefighter, let's move on to suspect number 2, Scott Curlin, the volunteer firefighter that took pictures of the dead twins' bodies and post them all over social media to their friends. And supposedly they arrested him. But let's be real. You think they're going to arrest their own kind and tell us about it? No, they just want you to think that he was arrested and he has something to do with it. But they'll never tell you that. So now we got videos coming up at a gas station. We don't want to know that shit. Tell us what happened with Scott Curlin. How did he get off so easy? Make it make sense. Now let's step back, shut up, and use our common sense. If I was to take pictures of Austin Metcalf's dead body, what would you think would happen? They'll have my mug shot everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. My mug shot will be everywhere. I have felony charges. I wouldn't have a bond. I wouldn't be able to bail out because I wouldn't have a bond if I would have took a picture and sent it all over social media. All I'm saying is keep that same energy. Caucasian people are known for going hunting and taking pictures of the animals they unalived. So in my opinion, I feel like they hunted those twins and took pictures of them, shared it all over social media like they was animals. The game is cold. And then they lied again. They told us a hiker found the bodies. The whole time Scott Curlin was there, he found the bodies because he was there the whole time. Then you had the cops and the news outlets say they deleted themselves. The same day it happened, they tried to rush and tell us they deleted themselves. Now make this make sense. Why would 2 black twins delete themselves on top of a mountain in the sundown town? And not only that, they mentioned the gun, but they never mentioned what type of gun it was. They never mentioned that they found the gun. Where is the gun? See, they want to tell us about some footage at a gas station. No, show us the gun. Who did the gun belong to? Show us, tell us what type of gun it was. Make it make sense. I'm telling y'all, these people on the same team, they're going to try to confuse you. If you watch that video at the beginning, I know you was confused because that's what they trying to do. At my channel, we don't let shit slide. We going to break all this shit down. I went to Towns County Sheriff Facebook account and I found no updates. They said nothing about this case. You had twins died on the top of your mountain and you telling us we got no updates on your Facebook account? Make it make sense. But I told y'all, these people don't give a damn because in Georgia, the racism runs deep in their blood. So to that family, please don't give up on those twins. Keep fighting because we have your back. To my people, we have to stay aware. We have to be alert and we have to stop depending on these major news outlets because they are the ops. They'll never tell you that we dealing with a sundown town. So rest in peace to Quador and Nazor Lewis. I'm out.